Judge, this is a case of Cassidy's.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Miss Cassidy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
We were married for several years, and he adopted my son from my first marriage, which meant my first husband relinquished all rights, and he doesn't want to take care of the child anymore now that we're divorced.
Okay, sir, is there a reason you don't want to take care of your son?
Well, he's not my son.
Well, yes, he is. You adopted him.
I thought I was in love with her. I just wanted to please her.
So you didn't really love the child at all, your son? Because he is your son, just so we're clear. You're not going to be able to say things like, it's not my child. You adopted this child legally. This is your child.
Well, he's not blood. He's her son. He's not my blood son. He's a redhead.
What does that have to do with anything, the color of his hair?
Kids.
What does the color of his hair have to do with anything?
I just always hated redheaded kids.
Okay. How did the two of you meet?
Well, I had been divorced several years, and I don't...
Get ready, because this courtroom battle is about to be one for the books. The video kicks off with intense, high-stakes music as Judge Vonda Bailey takes her seat, setting the tone for a legal showdown that's anything but ordinary. The tension, through the roof. Enter Miss Cassidy, calm but determined. She lays out the facts. Her ex-husband willingly adopted her son from a previous marriage, vowing to be his father. But now that they're divorced, he's walked away, refusing to support the child he once claimed as his own. Then, the ex-husband speaks, and the room shifts. Coldly, he states, "He's not my biological son." A wave of shock sweeps through the courtroom. But Judge Vonda Bailey, she's not here for excuses. She shuts it down immediately, making one thing clear. Adoption isn't just a gesture, it's a lifelong legal commitment just as binding as biology. And just like that, the drama skyrockets. Buckle up. This is only the beginning.
Yes, he's a farmer.
Ma'am, I will give you your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Go ahead, sir.
So my friends took me out to a club. I call them mammary clinics. Took me out to a mammary clinic for my birthday, and that's where I met her, and she strapped it to me, and I fell in love with her that night. And
You fell in love enough to adopt her son?
to marry her, because I thought I was in love with her.
Okay.
And so we got married, and she coaxed me into adopting her kid.
Okay, you adopted the child, and you're here today because she wants you to
pay child support.
And take care of your child.
He's more of a ballerina than he is a boy.
What do you mean by a ballerina?
I don't want that kid. He's.
Sir, you adopted this child.
Well, let his own father adopt him back.
Wait a minute. His father terminated his rights, and you adopted this child.
Well, she can talk.
I'm not about to play this game with you, sir. Mr. Cassidy, we're not doing that today, okay? This is your child. You legally adopted the child, and you can be legally responsible for paying child support as well.
Well, his first dad gave up his rights. How come I can't give up my rights?
Well, you know what? We're not doing that today. Today, you're going to take care of this child, okay?
Okay, what?
And you're not going to give him up because he's a...
And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, boom. The ex-husband drops a jaw-dropping confession. He only adopted the child to keep Miss Cassidy happy, not because he actually cared. Let that sink in. But hold on, it gets even uglier. He starts mocking the child, calling him a ballerina, and even griping about his red hair. Seriously? As if hair color has anything to do with being a parent. And here's the real heartbreak. Miss Cassidy went so far as to dye her son's hair just to help him feel accepted by this man. Let that sink in for a second. By now, Judge Vonda Bailey's frustration is written all over her face. And honestly, same. His excuses are beyond shallow. And it's painfully obvious he's more focused on himself than the child he once promised to love. And trust me, the drama is far from over.
No.
He don't fish.
Sir, Mr. Cassidy, how much money do you make a year?
Approximately 83.
83,000. And ma'am, now I'm to you. What does this mean, farmer?
I'd rather not go into detail.
Good.
Okay. $83,000 a year. And sir, you said, how many other children do you have?
I have two.
Two, okay. So you have 3 kids
They're
total.
not redheaded either.
Sir, the color of their hair should not affect whether or not you decide to be a father to those children versus your adopted son. You understand?
I understand.
Okay, well, as long as you understand. I have your gross, yes ma'am.
So I've dyed the little boy's hair now, so
What color is his hair now, ma'am?
his hair is the same color of his now.
And you all are aware that the color of this child's hair doesn't matter in terms of the financial responsibility, right?
I understand that, but he doesn't, so I'm just trying to make it to where he
I don't want to
likes
buy
his son.
tutus for
You
the
know
rest
what,
of
it is
his life.
ridiculous she even had to dye the child's hair to even make you receive any type of comfort, sir. That's ridiculous. Now, at $83,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,916.67.
Wow.
Who carries health insurance for this child?
I do.
How much is it for the child only?
$230 a month.
$230. Okay, sir, you're going to reimburse that to her monthly. Yes, you are. And your net comes out to $5,482.88.
Oh my. Oh.
Yes. What do we need to call an ambulance? You okay? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe an ambulance might help me.
Okay, well, right now I'm getting ready to help you with these numbers, okay?
Or a
Giving you
12
credit for
gauge.
the other children that you have. Your child support obligation is $808.72 plus the health insurance reimbursement of $230 a month. That makes your monthly obligation $1,038.72.
Okay, that's gonna.
Okay, and you can afford it. It's 83. You make $83,000.
And now, Judge Vonda Bailey means business. She reviews the ex-husband's $83,000 a year income and runs the numbers. His monthly child support comes out to $888.75, plus $230 for health insurance. Cue the complaints. The ex-husband instantly starts whining about his farming overhead, as if that somehow lets him off the hook for taking care of his child. Miss Cassidy pushes for back pay, but Judge Bailey explains that since it wasn't in the original paperwork, she legally can't award it. Instead of owning up, the ex-husband doubles down, throwing out sarcastic remarks about farming costs and expenses, only making himself look worse. But Judge Bailey, she's not here for the excuses. She shuts it down with a clear, no-nonsense reminder. His financial feelings don't matter. He's legally responsible for this child. End of story. Case closed.
Well, there's a lot of overhead for farming.
Well, you know what? Dye your hair red.
Well, that's not going to help me pay my bills. That's
It
not going to help
might.
me feed my cattle.
Well, you know what? You might want to choose some different alternatives.
Well, you got to eat. That's what. Where do you think your food comes from?
You grow my food?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I pay for it from you, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're going to continue to grow your food, and you're going to take care of this child, who's now the hair is dyed because you had a problem with the color of the child's hair. Ridiculous. Is there anything further here?
Yes, the last year that he hasn't paid, can he pay the back pay as well?
You know what? That is a great question. Are you asking for back pay today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, unfortunately, you did not put that in your paperwork that you filed with the court.
Just when you think this case has hit its peak, Miss Cassidy drops a plot twist no one saw coming. With a completely straight face, she suggests that maybe, just maybe, her ex-husband could avoid child support by remarrying her. The courtroom erupts in laughter. Even Judge Vonda Bailey can't help but crack a smile. But the moment is short-lived. With a smirk, Judge Bailey swiftly shuts it down. This isn't a reunification court. Then comes the final ruling. The ex-husband is officially ordered to pay up, yet, despite the decision being set in stone, his attitude doesn't budge. He remains dismissive, unapologetic, and completely blind to the weight of his responsibility. As the case wraps up, we're left with a mix of humor and frustration, shaking our heads at the sheer audacity of this guy. Unbelievable.